What up, what up, what up, YouTube goers? Welcome to another awesome figure review on Toys Collectibles channel figure review, starting with the Marvel Legends, Captain America, Winter Soldier, the Red Skull. How you wasn't that? Nah, that's right. With the Red Skull. And before I start on this figure is badass. I got this at my retail store yesterday at Target, and Target actually got a big shitload of figures of Captain America. I had almost had my hand on Black Widow, but then something came up, and I regret it, and I learned my lessons from that. Cosmic Cube. So there we go. Now, before I start, let's start with the accessory he does come with. So the accessory he does come with is the Cosmic Cube. He comes with this, I don't know, made up, space gun, and he comes with a little red pistol gun. Now, let's put the Red Skull to the side and look how cool the Cosmic Cube is. First of all, this Cosmic Cube is really pretty cool. I mean, it's really cool, detailed. I mean, it's not really detailed. It's kind of like your enormous average cube that you probably normally will see like when you play like some games and they'll have stuff like this. And it really does fit in the Red Skull's hand actually pretty well. It's just all depends how you put it in his hand. All depends how you balance it and how you want to put it. So like right now, his balancing of the Cosmic Cube fits in his hand very good. So it's really good detailing on the cube. So it all depends how you pose him and how you're gonna put the cube in his hand. So the other accessories he comes with these two bright ass red guns. And really I don't get why Hasbro want to make bright ass red guns. So as you can see, I'm trying to take his gun out of his hand, so it's pretty hard because I actually put the gun in his hand. And the accessory Red Skull does come with is the Build-A-Figure left arm. I believe it's the left or right arm. And yeah. So here's the gun. This gun is pretty cool. It's something different. It's like a space gun, kind of like a made-up gun. So it's pretty cool. I mean, can't really fit it anywhere on his gun pouch. You can't even fit it on his holster, on the side of his jacket, or on the side of his holster where his other handgun is. So that kind of sucks. But yeah, this is cool though. Is like his gun looks kind of like a Star Wars gun that you see, or Star Trek, but I barely watch Star Trek, care less. But I'm just saying it's my choice of view, or speaking freedom speech truth. So this is a pretty cool gun, really detailed and really nice. Sharmer's Prime did a video on his when he did his gun was kind of bent towards the opposite way, but thank God mine's not. So that's really cool. And then the other accessories he does come with. I'm gonna try to take his little gun out. There we go. Is his little red gun. Now, this gun is pretty cool. It's just it's a repaint for an older piece of the Red Skull. It's nothing new about this gun, but don't get me wrong, it's still a cool gun. I prefer if this gun was at least black and red. That would be pretty cool. Like a little bit more black on the top. And I feel like they should have done a little more detail on the front of the gun. Putting like the little hole on there instead of leaving it blank on the front. But at the same time, it's still a good gun, and the little design logo on the side of his gun, it's really hard to say if that's really a Red Skull logo or not. But if it is, it is. And what's cool about it is you could put it in his gun pouch right here. You can put it on the side or in. All depends how you want it. And it does fit in his hand perfectly on his right, but it's going to be really hard to put it in because it's a smaller gun and his fingers are more smaller, but at the same time it doesn't matter. But let's start with the sculpting of the Red Skull for himself. The sculpting of the Red Skull is wow, really badass. I love the design on his head, really textured on there, really nice dark reddish, and it's really cool. If I looked at his eyes carefully, I didn't know his eyes were green. I thought they were black in the comic books. But I could be wrong. And what's really cool about this figure is the stuff he comes with. He got like his ammo on his shirt, and I believe he could remove this part right here because it feels like it moves. But I'm not gonna try to take that chance of breaking it and ruining it. And then he got like the nice detail and sculpting of his belt. That's really nice and really cool. And then he gets like his pretty much all combat boots on, and then he's combat pants. And his jacket is really cool. I really love this jacket. That's what really makes this figure really cool. Is this his jacket? He does stand pretty good, but sometimes he does fall over. And you know, when you're gonna stand him or pose him with all your other figures or collectibles, you gotta be careful how you're gonna pose him because you don't want him falling and knocking down everyone else, and that'll be a frustrating pain in the ass. And as you can see, it got the Red Skull logo on the side of his jacket. Heil Hitler! Red Skull. So you know that's pretty cool, and it's really good. Stop saying that. And really cool. I mean, the jacket's really cool. The jacket gives it a little bit more weight to the figure, and you know it's a really cool figure, and it's really awesome. The black and gray is really nice, and you know the combat boots are really sculpted and really good. And then the Red Skull does, his head does go all the way up. His head goes slightly down. His head does make the right and left. He does have elbow joints. They go in and out, but his arms are kind of stiff on this one, so I gotta like loosen them up a little bit more. He does not have an ab crunch that much, but he does have a side swivel barely because of the coat he's wearing. And he does have a waist swivel turn. He does have knee joints, and he does have ankle swivel points right here. So you know you could pose him any way you want, and you know it's really cool is about this figure is I'm just happy to have it, and you know I think it's worth it. My rating for this figure, I'll probably give it a 9 out of 10. You know, not really close. I'm close to a 10, but you know, like I said, Red Skull's my second favorite villain for Captain America. My first is Zemo, and feel free to check out that video I just posted actually an hour ago. So you know, yeah guys, that's my figure review on the Red Skull, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the figure. Please subscribe, and please leave comments, and please be a part of my fan page on Facebook. Anyways guys, I'll see you on the next. Peace.